Heart and Stroke Walk is coming up. Really, it's right around the corner. We're going to have some great weather for it. It's a wonderful event each and every year, but it's also so very, very important that we get out and support as well. Blair, thank you so much for coming. Stu, we're going to talk a little bit about a race that you've got coming up that we can get people, they can start training now, as a matter of fact, and they'll be ready for Labor Day for that one. But Blair, tell us a little bit, first of all, about why this walk is so important. As I said a few minutes ago, these are going on not only all around Massachusetts, but all around the country as well, to call attention. And it's a great way to do it to the fact that, you know, a heart disease, stroke, still in the top 10, maybe even in the top 5.
Number one.
Number one is still disease, okay.
Number one killer of all Americans, and so this is our one big opportunity in the community to really talk about that. You know, people need to understand that they are at risk in order for them to start managing that risk. And so there'll be a lot of people there on May 7th, Saturday morning, to help people. We'll be doing blood pressure tests, we'll be doing nutrition demonstrations, we'll be doing exercise demonstrations, we'll do a lot of information so that people can better understand their risks.
Yeah, I got to believe that if people get out there and start doing some 5Ks and some walks this summer, that probably helps them right there to cut the risk.
Absolutely, just walking adds time to your life. By exercising, you have a longer, healthier life. And I mentioned heart disease and stroke are the number one killer. We're very close to announcing that that is going to no longer be. We're going to fall to number 2.
Really?
We're being told that's going to happen in the next 6 to 12 months. Wow. And it's exciting because we've done so much work. It's a largely preventable disease, and people that understand their risk and manage their risk can greatly reduce that risk.
So if I understand, so the reason that it's falling to number 2 is because of preventive measures, because people are getting the word out and are starting to take better care of themselves.
Absolutely. Cancer is number 2. Cancer has been pretty flat because it's not a disease you can necessarily prevent, but heart disease is preventable. And it's preventable by educating people on how to better avoid those risks and how to manage a more healthy lifestyle.
Well, we're going to tell people about the walk in just a moment, but let's bring Stu into the conversation. So you've been out there, you look like you've probably been running most of your life?
No, I've been running for probably 20 years or so.
20 years, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, but we've been do a wraparound event with the American Heart Association, and they're face painting and making it into a fun event as well as learning about the heart disease and stuff like that. So we try
fantastic.
to, so we do that, and we do the Devin race is done in the sad day of Labor Day weekend. We're on our 10th anniversary. And Devin passed of viral myocarditis, it's an unrecognized disease that we're trying to find out more about it.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I don't know, I mean, just from your saying it, I guess I don't know a lot about it. When you say unrecognized, is it something that we should have, men, women, we should be checking?
Well, it's usually attacks the young people, believe it or not. Yeah. It's flu-like symptoms that attacks, so it's hidden in flu-like symptoms and attacks the heart. So listlessness, lethargic, anything like that, stomach aches, loss of appetite, things of that nature from the child that you see that running across the soccer field or something and just has a heart attack, that is what the myocarditis is. It's a unrecognized, it's a rare disease, but it's not really that rare. It's more of an undiagnosed disease.
Well, the thing is to combat all of this, it takes money. And you know what I mean, so not only are we going out and running, which helps keep us healthier, but we're raising a lot of funds, Blair, and that's what's really important.
Right. Just in Central Mass alone, the Heart Association has $1.2 million of research grants to further the research and reduce the risk. The Devin race has raised more than $40,000 over the last 10 years for heart disease and myocarditis research and education. This heart walk is going to raise over $200,000, and it all stays right here in the community. It helps by, one, paying for research. We provide programming in the schools for kids around childhood obesity and activities. We just completed a really significant project with the area colleges. 8 of the area colleges trained more than 1,500 of their students at hands-only CPR, which we'll be providing at the Heart Walk as well. It's a non-breaths, a first aid version of CPR that anybody can learn, takes 5 minutes, and it can be used to save a life.
Wow, that's fantastic. I love that there is this immediacy to it. Then you go out, you participate in you're either running, you're walking, but you're part of a team. And I want to talk about some of these great businesses that have come aboard and gotten so many people to come out from their organizations to be able to run in this. But then, as you just told us, so that money really does stay here, and you can really see that difference then.
Yes.
In so many ways. I love it. Hey, tell me about some of these great organizations that have put together teams to raise so much money.
Well, this year's event is chaired by Patrick Muldoon at UMass, and UMass has always been a significant supporter. Last year's chair was Steve McLaughlin at St. Vincent. They always come in and support the event significantly as well. The executive leadership team, the business leaders that really put this event together, include Brian Thompson at Commerce Bank, Peter Alden at Bay State Savings, and Dr. Ebert at Fallon Health, and they all also have teams, as well as Milford Regional. And there will be about 30 or 40 companies there with teams, as well as then people in the community that are walking for or in memory of their loved ones.
Right, right. Right now, the people who are watching, as we've said, it's going to be a great walk, great 5K. They can still sign up. There's still plenty of time.
Plenty of time. They can sign up by going online, www.centralmassma.org, and or just show up on May 7th, 8:30 in the morning. The walk starts at 9:30. The Devin race will be receiving a recognition there as the 2016 Heart Hero Award winner, and we'll have lots of activities for kids. Dogs are welcome. It's just a really fun, and you're going to be there again this year. Thank you for your help.
MC, no, absolutely.
It's a great walk around the park and around the lake, and and we have a band afterwards. Lots of food. It's a party.
It is a party. That's a great way to put it. So, Stu, congratulations on this. Congratulations on this award.
Well, it's the Devin Race Award. It's really not my award. It's the Devin Race. I'm just the race director. I have a lot of great people behind me and stuff like that. The Central Mass Striders who have been a great supporter, come in and do all the timing and scoring for the event. They're just really wonderful. They come in and they make it really professional. It's amazing. For the 5K itself, we have a kids run, we have Taekwondo exhibition there, we have arts and crafts at the Devin Race. So that's on September 3rd. It's Labor Day weekend that we do the Devin Race, and it's right in the town of Leicester. And last year we had record turnout of almost 400 participants.
Wow, 400 people. That's
for a small 5K. It was
no, that's great.
Right, so
that's wonderful. What made you want to get involved in putting together the Devin 5K?
Well, I lost my son at 22. He was a vibrant, great kid, all of that stuff, and he just got sick one day and passed away. He had the flu-like symptoms, and 22. You don't expect that.
Right.
So I went to, I was belonging to the Central Mass Striders, and I said, what can I do to bring this? So I went to the president of Central Mass Striders. At the time, it was Kevin Fallon, and him and I put together the Devin Race. And so we picked a day. It was the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, and we said, let's do it. And we put the race together, and it's been growing ever since. We had like 100 people the first year, and now we're up to almost 400 people.
Well, I mean, obviously this very, very personal connection, but the way in which you're really giving back to the community is fantastic.
Well, I just felt that this is a disease that is a rare disease, but it's an unrecognized, undiagnosed disease, and I just can't, the pain that his family, that my son's family went through and I went through, I really don't want it to happen to others.
Yeah.
So that's how I.
Yeah. No. Fantastic, and I'm so glad that the award is being given as well. Everybody, just go to the website. It's right underneath you, and we'll see everybody not only in a week or so, but we'll see everybody on Labor Day as well. Thank you both for coming out.
Great. Thanks,
Thank
Hank.
you.
Talking to us, and thank you as always for being with us right here on the Hank Stolz Experience.